What's up, YouTube? QLIPHORT back here today, and finally, I have my full, complete post-Clash of Rebellions QLIPHORT deck profile for you guys. I had to go on and order a couple of things before I could do this deck profile. I've been waiting for weeks to do it because I didn't necessarily have the money, and then when I got the money, I had to wait for cards to get here. But everything is here. And, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff out of the way. I have a full side and main side and extra deck for you guys. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. To start off the main deck, we run 2 QLIPHORT Monolith. I was very skeptical of this card at first because I was really a big fan of the Performapal engine where I would just bounce back Scout. But since this is quote-unquote Turbo Towers, but I've been playing Turbo Towers since before Turbo Towers was big. You really want to just draw into towers. And now that I had the money and I was a fan of getting the monoliths, you know, I just decided to go and get it. Next we run 2 Scout. Believe me, I would run more Scouts, but, you know, you don't have them. So, other than that, you run, oh wait, that's only 2. 3 QLIPHORT Disc. Disc is one of the main cards in this deck. I don't play Disc as much as I used to, just because I'm a bigger fan of another card in the deck that I'll show you. Next you run 3 QLIPHORT Shell. Stealth, that's what that card is. Good card. I mainly use this for tribute fodder, but I need, yeah. It's still a really nice card, and I like it more than I do Cephalopod, and it's a scale 1, which I needed more of. Next, the card I like to run the most if I'm not trying to get towers out on the field is QLIPHORT Shell. You know, big 2800 beater, can attack twice and does piercing damage. I mean, can't really get much better than that. Next, main tribute fodder is 3 QLIPHORT Carrier. Just good for bouncing back monsters. As well as 3 QLIPHORT Helix, which is very good with helping me get rid of spells and traps and just slowing everything down. My main goal in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to stop my opponent from playing. But yeah, that's all of the monsters I run 2s and 3s of that are mainly QLIPHORT. I do run 2 more monsters. I just wanted to get that out of the way because it was starting to pile up. I run 2 QLIPHORT Towers. In order to play Turbo Towers, you gotta play 2 of this guy. Usually you would play 3, but I'm a big fan of the other 2 cards I'm about to show you. First one of those cards is Majesty's Fiend. I've never had such a great lockdown when I have Royal Decree and Majesty's Fiend on field, and I run both of them in this deck. So running Majesty's Fiend is just great. And then I also run Obelisk the Tormentor. It's actually just a nice alternate to QLIPHORT Towers. That's really the only way I could explain it. If Towers gets hit, then I'm bumping up Obelisk. If I was always thinking about maybe running a 3rd Towers. I don't have a 3rd really right, you know, so that's actually the main reason why Obelisk is in here. I would be siding. I would actually probably main deck Obelisk if I had it. I mean, yeah, even if I had a 3rd Towers, but you know, it's actually just a nice alternate to Towers, and it's got 1,000 more attacks, so there's always that. Onto the spells. That's all for the monster lineup. We're onto the spells now. 3 Summoner's Art. I really want supers. That's actually this card and one other card I have in the deck are the only things that need to be upgraded on rarity in the main deck, and then I'm done. But 3 Summoner's Art, you know, self-explanatory, helps me get to my Scout, or if I don't want to get to Scout and I want to get to Monolith, I could just search Monolith off of that. Next are 3 MST. Ooh. I would only play 1 MST if I had a Galaxy Cyclone. I mean, 2 Galaxy MSTs. I want to run 2 Galaxies. I mean, 2 MST and 2 Galaxies and 1 Galaxy Cyclone. Wow, I can't stop stuttering today. You know, I like Galaxy Cyclone, yes, but I'd rather have MST just because I prefer MST. And the last card you run 3 of in the spells are triple upstart. Self-explanatory. Draw power. Another way to help you get to towers quicker is Wavering Eyes. This card came out in Clash of Rebellions. It was a promo. The super rare, and it was a common in the set. Just really cool card. I liked it a lot. It helped me get really cool plays into getting towers. So then I run 2 1-ofs because really you can only run 1 of these cards each, and that's 1 Raigeki and 1 Sacrifice. But that's all for the spells, guys. If I had to change anything, it would probably be, like I said earlier, just really the what are they called? The 1 Galaxy Cyclone and that 1 MST would be dropped. Onto the traps. I only run 4 traps, and then that's the whole deck. That'd be 40 cards. I run triple Royal Decree because when you're playing this deck, the one thing you hate is getting stopped by your opponent with trap cards. And that's just something that aggravates me the most, is getting stopped. And then the last card is actually the last card in the main deck that needs a rarity upgrade is Skill Drain. I need an ultra rare Skill Drain and I'd be done. But yeah, that's the full main deck, guys. Skill Drain, you know, it's really fun to have towers and then activating Skill Drain. Like if I want to get like Exciton or something and I have towers on the field, actually that still wouldn't work. I really don't know. Like, it's hard to think of a way to get beat by anything really with towers. It's possible. Like, it's possible. It's just really hard to do. On to the extra deck. It's a full 15 card extra deck. If I'm correct, I mean, shit, I might be wrong, but other than, I'm pretty sure I can go into all these cards unless, you know, scouts on the pendulum scale. I do one generic rank 8, and that is number 62. I need to get an ulti, but I'm not as worried as getting the ulti as I am the skill drains of the Summoner's Arts. I have Shell, which is an 8, and if I have to like special summon 2 8s, and like if I want to attack for game and 62 is an option, it's really nice option. I do run the 2 best 7s there are out there in Dracossack and Big Eye. And then for 6s, I do run 1 Photon Strike Bouncer, and that's really it. The rest are generic rank 4s in the form of Exciton, Emerald, Diamond Dire, Draco, Dark Rebellion, 101, Maestroke, number 50, Castell, Dweller, and Cowboy. They're all really self-explanatory cards. If you don't know their effects, then go look them up. That's really the only thing I can say. I am looking for an ulti Gaga Cowboy and an ulti Castell if anybody has them. But yeah. My side deck is not finished to anywhere near where I want it to be. It's actually just 4 extra deck cards that I didn't have room for, and like 7 actual cards into token. So it's 1 Ghost Trick, Jack Frost. I'm a fan of this card. 1 Cephalopod, just because it's a QLIPHORT monster. 2 Trampolinix, just in case I find Monolith not being a very good option. I've never had that issue before, but you know, if I want to switch one out, yeah. 1 Pot of Riches. It has come in handy before, but it's not enough to main deck it anymore. I main decked it before Wavering Eyes came out. Actually, Pot of Riches in this next card in Book of Moon were the cards I main decked to, excuse me, instead of Wavering Eyes, so. Another spell card is United We Stand. It's just a fun tech card. I mean, you can spam like crazy mid to late game, and then if you equip this card to say, you know, a freaking shell that you normal summon, plus you have 3 other monsters on the field, that's a lot of attack power, and that's 2 attacks. So, and then just some of the extra deck cards I didn't have room for were Karen Gorgon. I don't know how to say his name. 103, 80, and 85. 85 is in here strictly because of skill drain. Crazy Box skill drain is just fun. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the whole deck. If you guys have any questions, you know, please feel free to comment down below. If you have any extra, like, alternate choices, you know, just feel free to comment down below. Don't be that asshole and comment like your deck sucks. Like, fuck you. No, it doesn't. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh video, guys. QLIPHORT, QuillPoth Killer 97 signing out. Peace.